Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to go over how to send out a mass message on LinkedIn, including a file uh, for your connections. So let's start off. So first and foremost, you want to make sure you go to LinkedIn, get signed in, and then as soon as you get there, you want to pop up to your message area, which is that little box folder up there. And hopefully, like, you're not like me, who's just procrastinated on either deleting or responding to messages, or hopefully you don't get as many spam messages as I do, because I guaranteed those 431 messages, about 80 to 85 to 90% of that is spam. So anyway, not to get too much detail there, but you want to hover over that, and then you want to open this little box, and then you want to click on the little icon over here. And if we do that, that will take us to a new message. And here is where we can send direct messages within LinkedIn, which that person will get a notification, and you want to send it, you can only send it up to 50 people at one time. And if you just start typing in their names, you do have to do it manually. So if you don't know everybody that you have connected in there, you can type in with like a D, and then see who pops up with the first letter D, and then you can start entering them in there. Another way to actually, so you can sit here and you can type in each person's name if you know them. If you're not aware, or if you want to make it a little bit easier, another way to find everybody is actually if you go up to the connections up here on top, click connections, and then you will be taken to this screen. Now, by default, what it will take you to is the recent conversations you have and filter by all connections. You can also sort it by last name, first name, new. If you do it like by last name, you can do it that way, and then you can go over here and you can filter it by each letter. So if we want to start off with an A, we could do an A, and then what we can do is we can start picking out these people and say we want to do this, we want to do Michelle, we want to do Howard, we want to do we want to do Joe. We can start picking out all these people. And then as soon as we do that, we can click message up here in the top. So it looks like, because I'm not connected to Michelle, so now you will have everyone's name in here. You can add the subject title, save the date, and then you can type in a real brief message, say hi, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to say hi everyone, because you can actually click off at the bottom here which says allow recipients to see each other's names and email addresses. So you can unclick that and they will not see everyone that was on there, which I would suggest, because sometimes most people don't like getting a mass message. They like to see that it's somewhat personal. So obviously you won't be able to make the message very personal or very personalized to each person, but you can make it somewhat generic where it seems like it's personal, and that's what I would do. Say, hey, we have this great event coming up. I just wanted to send you to save the dates. We'll have the invitation coming up very soon, so just make sure you mark this down in your calendars. Thanks so much, and then you sign your name. You can attach the file by clicking on here to attach file, and it will pull up the little box, and you can attach the save the dates or any other document that you want to include in there. Go ahead and do that, and then once you're done, then you just send message, and it will send out to everybody. Keep in mind too, again, this is up to 50 people at a time, 50. Once you hit that 50 people, they will let you know. But once you do, you want to keep that in mind as well, because when you go back to send out your another message to the next 50 people, you'll be able to remember where you left off. And then I would just use the same message, same title. No need to reinvent the wheel. Just make it real simple. Write up that message on like Word documents before you go ahead and send it out, and that way you can just have to copy and paste everything there, and there you go. And you know, sending it out to like 300 people might take you like 20, 30 minutes, you know, depending on how many people you're sending it out to. But if you're doing like 4 or 5 rounds of this, or 10 rounds, 10 rounds will take you obviously a little bit more, but if you're doing like 5 or 6 rounds, it shouldn't really take you more than half an hour. So it's really, really effective as far as getting a message in front of the people that you want to get your message in front of, your target audience. Another way to potentially put this out there is you can also go to just your homepage, and you could share as an update, or upload a video. So maybe or a picture. So maybe you have that picture of the save the dates. You upload it here. You write in a quick little message, and then you share it. Another way to get it out there is you could go to your profile, and you could put it in as like a media file on your summary section. So if you go to your summary section here, you'll hover over, you'll see this little icon. You would click on it, you would upload a file, which would be the image, and then you would hit continue, and then it would be sitting here on your profile. So every time that someone looked at it, they would see it. That's going to be, you know, pretty effective. Not so hugely effective, because honestly, the event isn't coming up yet. So until that event is coming up, you won't really have anything to link to. It's just going to make people aware of the upcoming event that's coming up. Clearly not enough words there, or different words. All right, so here, another way to use this too, to get it out there, is you go into groups if you are a member of some groups. And if you're not a member of groups, you could actually start typing in like volunteers, or Illinois volunteers, or Illinois librarians, or something along those lines that would target the audience that you're looking to go after, and join those groups. And then when you have those groups, you can go into them and find a group, and let's say it's we have the LinkedIn Chicago group, and we could click on here, and we could go to the updates, which really is just going to take you to the group, and you could type in a little title, save the date, or upcoming event to help save the children, and then you put in a little description. You can add, I think you can add a file. No, it doesn't look like you can add a file. If you have a URL or landing page, or once that landing page is up, then you could do it. But for right now, you could just put in the title, the name, the description of the actual event, the save the date, and then share it. And then when the landing page is up for the actual event, or the event page is up, then we could come back and create, do the same thing with join us, and put in copy the URL, and it would show up in the post. So there you go. There are a few different ways that you can go ahead and actually promote and bring awareness from the LinkedIn community. Bring awareness to your LinkedIn community for the save the date, or any events that you have coming up, by using the reaching out to your current connections, by posting it on your profile, by also sharing an update, and also posting it to different groups. Please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. I hope this really helps you quite a bit, and we'll talk to you soon.